Hello everyone, myself Dr. Bhavana Agrawal, Professor in Mathematics Department, Rabindranath Tagore University, Bhopal. My topic is vector calculus. Vector calculus is a branch of mathematics concerned with differentiation and integration of vector field. Vector calculus is used in physics and engineering, especially in the description of electromagnetic field and gravitational field and many more. We will study the following topics under the vector calculus: vector differentiation, gradient, divergent, curl, vector integration, and three theorems like Stokes theorem, Cauchy's theorem, and the Green's theorem. Vector module is concerned with vector differentiation, vector integration, and vector algebra. So studying about the vector differentiation and integration, we must have knowledge about the vector algebra. As you have already studied about the vector, a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction is called vector. For example, velocity, acceleration. A scalar, a physical quantity which has magnitude only, is a scalar. Every real number is a scalar. Here we should have the knowledge of identification of a vector and scalar. How you will identify it? If it is vector, then the equation must have with I, j and k. I, j, k shows the direction along x, y and z axis. And if it is without I, j, k, it is scalar. As you are already familiar with the multiplication, in vector we are using dot product and cross product. Dot product for the scalar product. Rule first, dot product of two vector with similar I dot I, j dot j, k dot k is 1. That is, if it is similar, it is 1. For different, it is 0. For example, if you are taking a vector, A vector is equal to A1i, A2j, A3k, and another vector B1i, B2j and B3k. Dot product between these two vectors will be same, it is 1, I dot I is 1, then A1, B1 plus A2, B2 and A3, B3. But in case of for cross product, it is vector product. Rule second, cross product of two vector. Here with same I cross I and j cross j and k cross k is equal to 0. In case of scalar it was equal to 1. Here it is, in case of cross product it is 0. Let us see this diagram. If we move to clockwise direction, I cross j gives result to k and k cross I will gives result to j. In anti-clockwise direction if we move, that is k cross j will give minus of I and I cross j will give minus of j. This we represent. For example, if you are taking a vector, A vector and B vector, this is the equation A cross B. A cross B will be determinant of this matrices. This is a fixed row ijk. For the second row, value of this vector A1, A2, A3. For the third row, it will be B1, B2, B3. Rule third, scalar triple product of three vector. Triple we are using because here three variable is used, A, B and C. Dot product, that's why it is scalar. This can be represented in these three ways and value will be equal to determinant of these. First row for A, second for B and third for C. Some important formulas for scalar quantity, vector quantity. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, A cross B is equal to AB sin theta dot n cap. N cap is the unit vector perpendicular to the plane of the vector A and B vector. Unit vector. Symbol for unit vector is cap. Unit vector is a vector upon magnitude. Let us take an example. A vector is equal to A1i plus A2j plus A3k. Here A cap will be equal to vector upon modulus of A vector. Now we are using A1i plus A2j plus A3k. For the mod, it is the square of the coefficient of I, square the coefficient of j and square the coefficient of k. Vector differentiation of dot and cross product of three vectors. Formula for it is differentiating the dot product of A, B, C. Differentiation of first, remaining second and term as it is Differentiation of second, first and third as it is, and first and third as a differentiation of third. Similarly with the cross product. Position vector. If A is a function of x, y, z, be any point in a plane, then its position will be r vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Differential coefficient of a vector function with respect to a scalar. Let r vector is equal to f of t be a continuous and single valued function of a scalar variable t. Then a small increment del t in t produces a small increment of del r in r. That is r plus del r equal to f of t plus del t. Del r. Adding r vector and subtracting r vector, we are taking in a bracket. Value of this is function of t plus del t. Substitute the value here, and value of r from this equation we are taking f of t over here. Now dividing both the side by del t. This gives result. Taking limit both the side, then is called the derivative of differential coefficient of vector function r with respect to scalar function t, and it is denoted by this one. Differentiation formulas. Derivative of a constant vector, it is always 0. Derivative of sum of the vector is derivative of the first and derivative of the second. Derivative of the difference of the vector, that is minus of sign. Difference of these vector. We are using r and s, this vector. Addition of this, subtracting of this individually, it will give result to this. Function of function. Let r be a continuous function of a scalar vector s and s be a continuous function of another variable t. Then del r by del t equal to del r by del s dot del s by del t. Velocity and acceleration. Velocity is equal to del r by del t, and it can be represented as r dot. Acceleration del v by del t. Velocity with respect to t. It may be written as in this way and in this way. Derivative of the product of a scalar and vector quantity. This is the here. Here s is a scalar and vector r vector. Derivative of a vector in terms of components. This, let r be a vector expressed in terms of the unit vector I, j and k. We are taking r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. As I have already told you, that this is equation of the position vector. If you are differentiating this position vector equation, then it will give result to this with respect to t. Now, let us take some problems here. A vector is equal to, this equation is given. Then you have to differentiating, single differentiation, double differentiation with respect to r modulus of each term at t is equal to 0. You have to find the value of these things. This was given. Therefore, differentiate this term with respect to t. A is equal to t square I. Differentiating t square, it gives to 2t. T, it will 1. Differentiating this 2. Again, here it is given double differentiation. Differentiating dA by dt again. This will be the result. T, it is 1. T is not the variable over here. It is 0. T is not here. It is 0. Finally, it gives result to 2i. Also, according to this first equation, we have to find the value of this. Value of this equation is this here. For t it is 0. Substitute the value t is equal to 0 in this equation. Because we want to find the value at t is equal to 0. dA by dt, if we are taking t is equal to 0 here, remaining will be minus I plus 2k. Value of dA by dt. Second, we are already find d square a upon dt square. This, taking t is equal to 0. T is not there. 2i as it is. Modulus of dA by dt. Third, we have to find the value of modulus of dA by dt. Modulus of dA by dt, this was the value of dA by dt. Squaring the coefficient of I, j, k, root over. We get this much, this one. This is the value for modulus of dA by dt. Another, d square a by dt modulus will be the coefficient of ijk squaring over square root. These are the value for t square is equal to at t is equal to 0. Another problem, a particle moves along the curve. Equation of the curve is given x is equal to t cube plus 1, y is equal to t square, z is equal to 2t plus 5, where t is the time of find the component of its velocity and acceleration at t is equal to 1 in the direction I plus j plus 3k. Now, as we know, velocity is equal to dr by dt. R was the position vector. Substitute the value of r over here. As we know, r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. See, we are substituting over here xi plus yj plus zk. Now, before differentiating, substitute the value of x, y and z from this given equation. Value of x is given t cube plus 1. Value of y here it is given t square. Value of z 2t plus 5. Now differentiating this equation with respect to t. What will be the differentiation of this? 3t square I plus 2t. Differentiation of this 2. This will be the final. But velocity we have to find for t is equal to 1. Substitute the value of t over here. We get this much. So finally velocity is at t is equal to 1, 3i plus 2j plus 2k. Again, unit vector in the direction of I plus j plus 3k is given by this thing. I have already told you unit vector n cap is equal to n vector upon mod of n. Here we are using r vector in place of n. N vector is equal to r vector upon mod of I, vector of I in the direction this one. We have to find the unit vector in the direction this particular equation. That's why we are taking the value of r vector I plus j plus 3k, and modulus of it will be the coefficient of ijk squaring. This is the final result of the unit vector. Now, here it was given that to find the component of the velocity. Component of the velocity, formula for it is velocity dot n cap. N cap is the unit vector. Substitute the value of velocity here. Value of velocity, what we get earlier is 3i plus 2j plus 2k at t is equal to 0. We are substituting the value of velocity here. Dot n cap. Value of n cap is I plus j plus 3k upon root over 11. Substitute the value. Dot product between these two. Velocity dot n cap. This thing. Calculation will be finally root 11. Now for finding the component of acceleration, first we have to find the value of acceleration. Acceleration, that is double differentiation of dr by dt. Dr by dt can be written in this form. Dr by dt, d by dt. Value of this will be ct I plus 2k. At t is equal to 1, value of acceleration is 6i plus 2j. For finding the component of acceleration, acceleration dot n cap, same as for finding the component of velocity, it was velocity dot a cap. Here it is component of acceleration at t is equal to 0 in the direction I plus j plus 3k is acceleration dot n cap. Value of acceleration at t is equal to 0, 6i plus 2j dot value of n cap. Previously we have already seen how to find the value of n cap. N cap is here. Now on solving this we get this one. I dot I it is 1, that's why it is 6. J dot j it is 2. This much. It gives result to 8 and root over this. This was the final result. My next video will be on gradient, divergent and curl. Thank you.